Hey Pickin' pals, good to see ya. Yankee Pickah here. Want to touch base with you guys on a few things. First of all, I want to touch base on things that aren't meant to be, and Vintage Fetcher's contest. Hey brother, I know I'm playing Monday morning quarterback here, but it's one of those funny stories. I was actually the first one to nominate somebody, and I shot this big elaborate video explaining why not only did I think that person had the pick of the year, but that I thought the entire pick, or that video, demonstrated some really wonderful qualities of a seasoned picker. And I went through from beginning to end, giving my opinion on why I thought all those different items were the choices of a seasoned picker. Anyways, come to find out, I couldn't upload that freaking video because my camera kind of crapped out on me, and it kept uploading my stupid Elvis snow video. So after doing that, playing with that for a few hours, I got frustrated and kind of put it aside. And then a few days later, I went to check in on the community again and saw that I forget if it's Greenwood or something, the guy with the Australian English accent, cool guy, he nominated my nominee, which was Will, on Terminal 99, and that video. So at that point it was like, well, it was too late. And then I got an email from Vintage Fetcher calling out to me to respond, and I emailed him back. Took me about a very elaborate email, and unfortunately my laptop, we just switched over from Verizon to Comcast, and ever since we've done that, every time I go to write an email, by the time I'm done, I lose connection. So, I don't know. That's another frustrating part of it. So, anyways, it just wasn't meant to be. You know, some things aren't meant to be. And, you know, my last video I talked about trying to change my tactics here in the Northeast because of the snow and the lack of flea markets and your garage sales, and but still my passion to get some inventory. And one of the ways I've wanted to do that was through buying a storage unit and you know, kind of popping my cherry in that, if you might humor me, in that area. And I went to this auction, and I just didn't bring enough cash. I just did not bring enough cash to play that game. And the part that hurts the most is that it was such a sweet unit that I mean, I couldn't have imagined a better first unit. It had antiques, antique furniture, lots of great stuff, lots of sports equipment, and very visible items. And I was the only other person there was another guy. It was just me and another guy. And I think I brought him to the brink, and if I had just a little bit more to play the game, I would have won. But again, it wasn't meant to be, and I got to let those things go because it's a new racket for me, storage units. I've never bought one, and I know that my time will come, but I want to be very cautious and do it correctly. I don't want to jump into this with all that's going on, and I try to listen to Glendon, take his advice, and do it smart, and do it when the time is right and when it's right for me. So, anyways, that aside, one of the things that I wanted to touch base on, there's a lot of new people still coming in, and I know a lot of you guys out there do auctions, but a lot of people might not. And I just wanted to tell you that auctions are a great way to get inventory and to pick, especially if you're in a snow-covered area. We had 25 inches a couple weeks ago. Right after that video, last video I had, the following night I had 25 inches. That's a lot of snow. And anyways, it all melted. It's gone now. Who knew? But auctions are a great way to get inventory. And the beauty of going to an auction is that a lot of times you can preview the items ahead of time. And this gives you an opportunity that you can't do with your smartphone I mean, you can do a little bit of research at a yard sale and flea market with your smartphone, but when an auction comes up and you have a chance to preview all these items in advance, you have all the time in the world to look up and see what these things go for, All the items are there. They have nice pictures and that kind of descriptions. And then you get to go, most of the time, most auctions house will let you go do a preview, and you can go touchy-feely these things. And I picked up some great stuff. I learned a lesson though, because I had my eyes set on picking up lots of antiques, in lots, to help get me some inventory for my antique co-op booth, to keep that going. And I took my eye off a few other items that I didn't research, and I lost it. And there's always a guy at the auctions that'll talk, and they'll say, well, I got this and it's worth this, and I looked up this and it's worth that, and he's proud of his purchase, and he's just kind of gloating a little bit. But a lesson learned, because that's the beauty of auctions, is that you have that opportunity, to get antique plungers like this. All kinds of cool stuff come up. Beautiful antique furniture, all kinds of items. Anyways, I picked up a couple good items. I got a nice Capo Diamante floral arrangement that I got for opening bid that nobody knew what the hell it was. And some vintage folding tables, floral folding tables, and oak roll top furniture, and lots of other stuff, small items. The smalls is what I was really out for. But anyways, that aside, congratulations to Dwayne. Buddy, it's so good. It does my heart good to see you out there tonight, giving your acceptance speech. Vintage Fetcher, hey man, I wasn't blowing you off. I just couldn't communicate with you. The timing wasn't right, and I apologize. But I might sound like an unoriginal bastard, but I did nominate Will because Will, that video, that entire pick of that day, from the Viking ships to the copper wire to investing and being able to wanting to invest some money into upgrading that table saw and recognizing that aluminum frame and the collectability of that, just so many points that I made out in that video that just wasn't meant to be. And you know what, hey, that's okay. Somebody else nominated you, and but we'll do another one. And so auctions, guys, especially if you're in a, don't overlook auctions. One helpful tip I can give you, where I find most of them, and I don't know if this is just in the Northeast, but a website called auctionzip.com. You put in your zip code, how far you want to go, the radius, 50 miles, 30 miles, and it'll give you all the auctions. And it's a very popular site from my area. Almost every auction house in the area uses that website. Again, I don't know if it's just up here in the Northeast, or if that's throughout the country. You guys might have other websites out there that might be that auction houses are listing on to get the local area there. So, but that's my suggestion. Check it out. I think it's a very big website that I think it's nationwide. I think it's one of the more popular ones. So, but it's definitely popular in the Northeast. So, auctionzip.com. Check that out. Another shout out to RP. Hey, congrats, bud. I'm rooting for you, and I hope things work out for you in that area. So I won't say any more than that. I hope just everybody's doing well, and stay in touch. We got Dwayne Castles and Axe back on the scene. I've been out of loop. I got to touch base with a few people. RJ, Vintage Fetcher, Terminal. I got a lot of people that I need to touch base with out there, and I apologize. I, like Dwayne, have been just committed to other things, and I apologize. But we're back. I feel good, and I'm glad to see some other people back, and I'm excited. So, hey guys, pleasure to see you. Check out the auctions if you can, okay? And they're fun. They're fun too, okay? And it's family environment most of the time. Sometimes it gets out of hand, but all right. Good to see you guys. Work hard, play hard. Take care.